Friends to all, enemies to none. Yan yung karaniwang naririnig natin na gustong ng karamihan sa ating mga kababayan na i-adapt natin bilang foreign policy. Friends to all, enemies to none, ibig sabihin, mag-i-stay tayo as neutral. No? Wala tayong gustong maging kaaway, kundi lahat gusto nating kaibiganin. No? Kung sakaling meron conflict, ayaw nating makialam. Yun. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng neutrality. No? Maraming may gusto niyan dahil nung World War II, ang minomodel nila diyan sa neutrality niyan yung bansang Switzerland na nagstay neutral, nag-remain neutral nung World War II kaya hindi sila ganong naperwisyo. Ganon din yung gusto ng ating mga kababayan na huwag tayong madamay sa kahit anong gulo. Pero unay kaya na pag naging neutral tayo, automatically hindi na tayo madadamay sa kahit anong gulo. Ako po si Ed, and welcome po kayo sa aking channel, Ed Speaks. Kung bago tayo mag-umpisa, baka pwede namang mag-like, share, and subscribe muna kayo sa ating channel para matulungan nyo naman ako. Then hit the notification bell, hit all, and then put your comments down below po. Salamat po. Okay. History will prove otherwise. Na hindi porket naging neutral ka, safe ka na sa kahit anumang kaguluhan na mangyayari sa iyong kapaligiran. Okay? Just to prove to you, yung Switzerland po, pinlano o binalak na atakihin ng Germany ng World War II. Okay? Bagamat sinasabi ni Hitler na re-respetuhin niya yung neutrality ng Switzerland, meron pa rin po silang plano, maitim na balak na sakupin ang Switzerland. Ito po yun. Operation Tannenbaum. Operation Tannenbaum or PER-3, known earlier as Operation Grün or Green, was a planned but cancelled invasion of Switzerland and Liechtenstein by the Axis powers during World War II. So ayun, yun yung pangalan ng Operation Tannenbaum. Okay, background. Konting background po. Before the outbreak of Second World War, Adolf Hitler made repeated assurances that Germany would respect Swiss neutrality. Kung ano yung Swiss neutrality, mamaya po natin i-discuss. In the event of a military conflict in Europe, in February 1937, he assured the Swiss Federal Councillor Edmund Schultes that at all times, whatever happens, we will respect the inviolability and neutrality of Switzerland. Reiterating this promise shortly before the German invasion of Poland. These were, however, purely political maneuvers intended to guarantee Switzerland's passivity. Nazi Germany planned to end Switzerland's independence after it had defeated its main enemies on the continent. So ano po yung ibig sabihin yan? Although pinaplastic ni Hitler yung Switzerland, na sinasabi niya, okay, we will respect your neutrality. Hindi namin i-violate yan. Pero ang nasa isip nila, pagkatapos nating ma-conquer lahat ng buong Europe, you are next. And then para mapatunayan natin kung ano yung attitude ng mga Germans, ng mga Nazi towards Switzerland, ito po yung sinabi ni Hitler in a meeting held with fascist Italy leader Benito Mussolini and Foreign Minister Galeazzo Ciano in June 1941. Hitler stated his opinion on Switzerland quite plainly. Switzerland possesses the most disgusting and miserable people and political system. The Swiss are mortal enemies of the new Germany. So yung kanyang sinasabi niya, no? Parang nililigawan niya, nililin lang niya yung mga Swiss. Sabi niya, okay, mabati tayo, pero hindi, wala kayong kwentang tao. Yun yung nasa isip at sa puso niya. So pinaplastic niya talaga. Okay, now let's go back to sinabi natin yung Swiss neutrality. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng Swiss neutrality? Ito siya. Swiss neutrality is one of the main principles of Switzerland's foreign policy, which dictates that Switzerland is not to be involved in armed or political conflicts between other states. This policy is self-imposed and designed to ensure external security and promote peace. Okay, so yun po yung Swiss neutrality na tinatawag. Hindi sila gusto makialam sa political or armed conflicts ng kahit sinong state. Ginawa nila yun, self-proclaimed, kasi gusto nila ma-ensure yung peace at saka external security nila without realizing that by doing that, they are putting their own security at risk. Okay? So, eto, Switzerland has the oldest policy of military neutrality in the world. It has not participated in foreign wars since its neutrality was established by the Treaty of Paris in 1815. Although the European powers Austria, France, the United Kingdom, Portugal, Prussia, Russia, Spain, and Sweden agreed at the Congress of Vienna in May 1815 that Switzerland should be neutral, final ratification was delayed until after Napoleon Bonaparte was defeated so that some coalition forces could invade France via Swiss territory. The country has a history of armed neutrality going back to the Reformation. It has not been in state of war internationally since 1815 and did not join the United Nations until 2002. Okay, meron silang history ng armed neutrality. Ano po ba yung armed neutrality na tinatawag? Kasi matagal na silang hindi na-involved sa conflict ever since pa nung nag-establish ng Treaty of Paris. Yun yung nag-assure sa kanila na they should remain neutral at re-respetuhin ng lahat ng European powers. Okay, but then again, what is armed neutrality na tinatawag? Ito po siya. Armed neutrality. Armed neutrality is the posture of a state or group of states that has no alliance with either side of war but asserts that it will defend itself against resulting incursions from any party. Okay, kumbaga kung meron conflict, wala siyang papanigan, na kahit anong side or party. Pero handa siyang idepensahan yung sarili niyang estado kung sakaling kung sino man doon sa may partido na yon ay kailangan pasukin siya or i-invade siya. I-repel niya yun by his own capacity. Sorry. So yun. Sa atin kasi dito, di ba, yung pinag-usapan dito, kaya nabuksan yan, yung natatakot yung marami sa kababayan natin, baka mamaya magkagulo yung US at saka China. Ang hinahabol kasi ng iba rito, sabi nila, mag-neutral tayo kasi madadamay tayo sa China pag nagkagulo sila ng US. I mean, wala naman din assurance na kung wala ang US dito, wala tayong Mutual Defense Treaty kasi gusto nila i-abrogate yun eh. Kung wala tayong Mutual Defense Treaty, hindi assurance yun na hindi tayo madadamay sa gulo or hindi tayo mabobomba or maatake ng China if ever. So, ito ang isang prerequisite sa pagiging neutral. When you say neutral ka, kailangan ready kang i-defend yung sarili mo. Hindi pwedeng sabihin mong neutral ka tapos wala ka naman palang anything. Wala kang defense force na magtatanggol sa sarili mong estado. Katulad ng Pilipinas, wala tayo, hindi natin kaya. Ang hope natin nandun sa MDT, Mutual Defense Treaty with the USA. So, okay. So, dun, although tayo talaga mahina hindi natin kaya depensahan yung bansa natin. Wala tayong choice, diba? Okay. So, pag sinabi natin armed neutrality, ano yung gaano ka-armado yung Switzerland? Babalik tayo sa Switzerland. Gaano ka-armado yung Switzerland noong mga panahon na yon? Ito siya. The 1940 Nazi invasion plan Operation Tannenbaum was not executed and SS Oberst Hermann Bohm's 1943 memorandum warned that an invasion of Switzerland would be too costly because every man was armed and trained to shoot. This did not stop the Gestapo from preparing list of Swiss to be liquidated once the Nazi overran the country. The other European nations were easily toppled and had little means to wage a partisan war against the occupation. Once their standing armies were defeated, The governments capitulated and the populaces were defenseless. Only in Switzerland was the entire populace armed and prepared to wage a relentless guerrilla war against an invader. When the war began in 1939, Switzerland mobilized 435,000 citizen soldiers out of a population of 4.2 million. Production figures for Swiss service rifles, which had firepower equal to those of the Germans. Ito po yung rifle na A31, no? Demonstrate an ample supply of small arms. Swiss militiamen were instructed to disregard any alleged official surrender as enemy propaganda and if necessary to fight individually. This meant that a nation of sharpshooters would be sniping at German soldiers at long ranges from every mountain. Ganun po sila prepared. Ganun yung resolution niya. Ganun sila ka-resolute. Yung resolve nila pag tinesting mo, nako, lahat lalaban, lahat sharpshooter, lahat trained to shoot. Kahit yung mga matatanda, trained to shoot. Okay? Bata man o matanda. Kaya yun yung importante sa atin, Una, tingnan natin, handa sila, may armas. Tayo, wala tayong armas lalo ngayon, meron ng nuclear weapons. Ni isang nuclear weapon, wala tayo. Ganon din sa conventional warfare. Hindi tayo high-tech, wala tayong ilang piraso lang yung barko natin, ilang piraso lang yung armas natin. Hindi niya kayang depensahan yung buong bansa if ever katulad ng China, i-invade tayo, hindi natin kakayanin. So ayun. And then after that, bukod pa dun sa armado sila meron silang mga guns and equipment na at par sa Germany nung panahon na yon. Lahat trained to shoot. So dito papasok yung citizens military training or di sa atin yung ROTC. Kasi pagka nag-ROTC ka, train ka ng ROTC, siyempre lahat ng pag pinatawag mo, lahat ng mamamayan, lalaban yan. May capacity, marunong lumaban, marunong humawak ng armas. Sigurado, merong magtatanggol sa bansa natin. Hindi yung pag naubos na yung frontliners natin ng military, wala na, surrender na tayo agad. Hindi ganun. Kung sakaling maubos sila, matalo, pwede pa tayong magkaroon ng guerrilla warfare. Yung mga citizenry, yung mga mamamayan na, mamumundok na para lang lumaban. And then, so ganun sila kahanda. Pero ano ba talaga yung dahilan kung bakit hindi in-invade? Kasi may pilano lang, pero hindi natuloy. Bakit hindi natuloy? Ito yung dahilan po. Germany wound up losing the Second World War. With the country's leader deceased, no one was ever able to ask him why Operation Tannenbaum had been shelved. As such, historians have only been able to put forward theories as to the reason. So ayun, namatay nga si Hitler, wala na mapagtanungan, yung mga officer halos naubos na. Wala na mapagtanungan kung ano talaga yung dahilan kung bakit hindi tinuloy yung Operation Tannenbaum o yung pag-invade sa Switzerland. Pero merong dalawang standing theories. Ito yun. The first states that Switzerland was going to put up a fierce fight despite having a smaller force than the Germans, as well as its government had been ramping up weapons spending, allowing it to possess some of the most advanced arsenals of the time. There's also the fact that the country wasn't the most strategic of places to occupy. It's landlocked with no waterways for ships to dock. The terrain is also heavily mountainous and difficult to traverse, good for skiing but bad for armies. So ayun yung first theory, yung geographic location nila. So, kung makikita nyo sa mapa, landlocked sila. Ibig sabihin, wala silang mga coastlines. Nasa gitna sila ng mga lupa So walang coastlines. Walang paglalandingan yung mga barko para dun ibaba yung mga equipments nila at yung army. So lahat gagawin kailangan by land. So, isa pa, yung geographic feature nila na mountainous. Kasi alpine sila mga bulubundukan na may yelo. So yun yung feature ng terrain nila. So hindi mahirap siyang i-occupy. Saan dadaan yung mga tanke? Hindi naman pwede yun sa mga bundok. Kailangan yun patag, kailangan flatlands para makaandar. Pag bulubundukan, mababalahaw yan sigurado. Ang lalaki pa naman ng mga nila. Ang lalaki ng mga tanke ng Germans. Yung mga talaga super tank, super heavy tank. So, so yun. Yun yung una, geographic location. No? Then yung pangalawa, ito. The second theory put forth states that Germany benefited from having a neutral country that wasn't completely against it. The Germans were laundering an awful lot of stolen gold, and the Swiss government allowed them to do so. The country also provided a place for officials to take refuge if the war went badly. So yun yung pangalawa. Hinahayaan sila ng gobyerno ng Switzerland na mag-laundering ng ginto at saka yung mga pera, yung mga valuables nila. Doon nila nilalaga and doon nila tinatransact para hindi maging traceable. And then yung isa pa, pagkatapos ng gera, kung sakaling matalo sila, pwede sila mag-take refuge doon sa Switzerland kasi neutral country yun eh. So hindi na sila mahahanap doon, lulubog na lang sila sa crowd, mapalit ng identity. Sana, hindi sila makikita. Yung mga war crimes nila, hindi na laki ng pagbayaran. Okay? So yun. So makikita natin, no, ito yung dalawang theories. Pero kung hindi ka nagpo-possess nito katulad sa atin, ano ba yung features natin? Open na open eh. Diba? Pwede kang pasukin sa dagat. Kumbaga, archipelago tayo, kahit saan may dagat. Kahit saan bahagi ng Pilipinas may dagat. So, at in-invade ka via sea, wala. Diba? Hindi mo mahirap depensa. Hindi mo na ako sa manggagaling. And then, ayun. Tapos yung sa atin pa rito, hindi naman, although jungle, forest, medyo mahirap din, katulad ng Vietnam, ganun yung ano natin eh, yung terrain natin. Hindi siya katulad ng Alps na talagang thousands of feet above sea level. Hindi naman ganun din sa atin. So, medyo pagdating na sana, hindi tayo nagpo-process, wala sa quality ng ano natin, ng terrain natin na mahirap pasukin. So, pwede tayong pasukin dyan. And then yung theory, pangalawa, hindi naman nag-i-impact dito ng kayamanan yung mga, if ever yung Chinese if ever. Hindi ko naman sinasabi gagawin nga nila. Pero kasi yung nagiging theories, pinapaliwanag ko lang, ang punto kasi natin dito, hindi porke nag-declare ka ng neutral ka, safe ka na. Hindi ganun. Hindi ka nalulusubin. Hindi ganun yun. Eto, nung World War II, ito yung pinaka nangyari kasi, neutral doesn't mean innocent, Okay. Playing a neutral nation in the midst of a world war is difficult at best. Belgium was neutral, Denmark was neutral, the Netherlands were neutral. They all fell within days of Germany violating their neutrality. So yun yung sinasabi natin, pwedeng i-violate ng kahit sino aggressor pag dineclare mo neutrality. It doesn't matter. Okay? The Swiss, by utilizing armed neutrality, that is, physically preparing to defend itself, probably did stave off a German invasion. So yung sinasabi natin, since meron silang armed neutrality, yung dineclare nila, armado sila. If ever na bagamat dineclare nila, neutral sila, pag nilusob sila, kaya nilang protektahan yung sarili nila. Which is hindi tayo ganun. There were Nazi sympathizers in Switzerland, including the army. Just like there were in Britain and the US, many Swiss companies, in order to do business, dealt with the Axis. Being neutral, these companies had only their consciences to sue, and many did. It should be noted that some allied companies had to both suit their conscience and circumvent the law to do business with the Germans. The Swiss turned back a lot of refugees from their border, but they also allowed some in. There were plenty of shady Swiss dealings going on during the war, but no nation, allied, Axis, or neutral, came out of the World War II without blood on its hands. So, meron din. Kasi ang lumalabas, parang kakutsaba din ng Germany. Para allied na din ng Germany, yung Switzerland. Isa yun sa mga theories na secretly allied ng Germany ang Switzerland, kaya hindi nila in-invade. Pero hindi na natin masabi na hindi naman totally totoo yun. Ayun. Kumbaga, sumaside sila sa Germany, yung mga Swiss. Kaya meron din silang kasalanan. So, makikita natin din dito, no? Hindi lang pala yung Switzerland ang neutral. Belgium, neutral. Denmark, saka yung Netherlands. Pero in-invade pa rin sila. Vinolate ng Germany yung kanilang neutrality. Hindi lang yan, ano? Ito pa. Only 14 countries remained officially neutral throughout the entire war. They included Sweden, Switzerland, Spain, Portugal, Ireland, Turkey, Yemen, Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan, as well as the micro-states of Andorra, Monaco, Liechtenstein, San Marino, and Vatican City. So, hindi lang Switzerland na neutral. Meron pang 14 silang lahat. So, pero ibang nag-declare na malapit doon lang sa Germany, maganda conquer din sila na violate yung kanilang neutrality. So, kung matotal, dito, history na lang mismo nagkasabi na hindi porket nag-declare ka na ikaw ay neutral country, safe ka na. At hindi ka na bobombay, at hindi ka na lulusubin, or hindi ka na i-invade, hindi ka na sakupin. Hindi ganun. So, kaya, importante pa rin lalo sa katulad nating bansa na hindi naman natin kayang depensa sa sarili natin. Meron tayong kalyado na isang malakas na bansa. Buti nandiyan ng US. That way, hindi tayo basta-basta lulusubin ng kahit, hindi lang China, kundi kahit sinong bansa na papasok sila sa ating teritoryo. So, yun. I hope na-debunk natin, no? History na mismo nag-debunk, hindi naman ako kasi binasa ko lang yung sa history, shinare ko lang sa inyo kung ano yung lesson mula sa history. So, that's it. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. God bless you all.